There has been lots of talk about compute bottlenecks. This usually means entrepreneurs will dive in and find a solution. A new company is attempting to build a dedicated transformer chip. I hope it works for training and not just inference. The team is top-notch though. Alibaba is opening up its LLM model Tongyi Qianwen to third-party developers. Google is planning to update Assistant with features powered by generative AI. As part of this change, Google laid off parts of the team that worked on Assistant. There are two classes of language models currently in use: dense and sparse. Dense models are like the traditional 2017 transformer where every token uses every model parameter. Sparse models were introduced shortly thereafter and use a routing mechanism, often learned, which means each token only uses a subset of the model parameters. This is more efficient and actually produces stronger models. We don't often highlight security work in this newsletter, but this is too good to pass up. If you type with your microphone unmuted, a neural network can predict what you are typing with 93% accuracy. This is significantly better than any previous method and a fascinating use of this hyped technology. 4 charts that show why AI progress is unlikely to slow down anytime soon. This study introduces perception clip, a 2-step method for image classification that mimics the human visual perception process to better utilize the capabilities of CLIP, a prominent vision language model. By first identifying background attributes and using them to distinguish the foreground object, the new approach leads to improved generalization, robustness, and interpretability in image classification tasks. The authors of this paper have developed a method called co-thought that uses large language models to improve training for smaller, baby, models. They produced a model that performed better in language tests by reworking a dataset with GPT 3.5 Turbo and training the smaller model in a Roberta-like manner. Functionary is a language model that can interpret and execute functions, plugins. The model determines when to execute a function and can understand its output. It only triggers functions as needed. Function definitions are given as JSON schema objects, similar to OpenAI GPT function calls. Although generative AI is amazing, it's not at the level of human intelligence yet due to fundamental conceptual limits on types of reasoning. This is important not just for current AI capabilities, but also for what is needed to create a true AGI. The research community has been hard at work trying to generate 3D assets from single-shot photos. It usually falls over for slightly nuanced objects and doesn't work well in general. However, Magic 123, a new method that uses 2D and 3D priors, seems to have leapfrogged in representative power. In an interview with Reuters, Apple CEO Tim Cook said that Apple has been doing research across a wide range of AI technologies, including generative AI, for years. Segmentation is the process of labeling every region in an image that belongs to an object. It is a much harder problem than traditional classification. Also, it is challenging to do general segmentation without predefined lists of objects. Language models that contain some world representation can provide segmentation with a huge boost. Lisa can return a segmentation mask given a complex and often vague text query. This is somewhat reminiscent of Bait and Cosmos -2. SlideSpeak uses AI to generate summaries, answer questions, and get action items out of any PowerPoint presentation.